People hate the Season 3 OG pass that was just revealed in Fortnite. Now, as you guys know, the release of Fortnite OG Season 3 is very fresh in everybody's mind. It just came out at the time that you're seeing this. And of course, along with it came another OG pass, the third that we've ever had in Fortnite. But it's actually sparked up a lot of controversy with the skins that Fortnite ultimately decided to put within it. Now, of course, there still are only 3 skins, I believe. There may be 1 or 2 different styles, but as far as we know, there are 3 base skins right now. Now, when these OG passes were initially announced, a lot of people assumed that they would be strictly remixes of skins from the battle pass of that chapter 1 season. So OG season 2 would have chapter 1 season 2 battle pass skins and so on. Now, in season 1, you guys, of course, there really wasn't a battle pass. There was just a season shop, but they went with skins that were in the season shop instead, which was unique to that season. So a lot of people thought, oh, well, then we're just going to get, you know, the things that were exclusive to that specific season. But that may actually not be the case, and it's getting more glaring that Fortnite may be prioritizing actually item shop skins instead of remixing battle pass skins, which is very, very disappointing. Now, we got our first hint that these OG passes weren't necessarily exclusive to battle pass skins back in season 2 when Fortnite introduced a remixed Black Knight, Sparkle Specialist, which definitely are battle pass skins, like for sure, and then they also brought in yet another Cuddle Team Leader skin, which, as you guys know, is a very prominent item shop skin. Now, even though it makes sense, like it perfectly makes sense why all of these item shop skins are being involved with, you know, these OG season OG passes, the Cuddle Team Leader was first released in season 2, so it does make sense, but she wasn't a battle pass skin, and that's what people wanted. People mostly want remixes of battle pass skins from the corresponding season of chapter 1. I think that's what a lot of people expect, and not to mention, you guys, I think doing Cuddle Team Leader back then was just a really bad decision in general. Cuddle Team Leader already has like 10 different variations, and I think when Fortnite does this, when they bring out another variation and just stack and stack and stack the same variations of the same skins over and over again, I think people get really bored of it, to be honest, especially me. Now, when the OG pass for Fortnite OG Season 3 was revealed, there were a lot of people very surprised to find only one skin that is loosely based on a skin from the battle pass. Now, you could make all types of claims saying that it's a mix between, you know, Moonwalker and Dark Voyager, or, you know, Moonwalker and Rustlord or something like that, but this really does not look specifically like a remix of any specific skin from the Fortnite Season 3 battle pass. And what people are more frustrated with is they wanted it to be a bit more obvious. They wanted it to be very obviously a Dark Voyager remix, or they wanted it to be a very obvious Moonwalker remix or something like that, and that's what frustrated people overall. In general, I've heard a lot of people not necessarily mentioning the fact that it's not a good remix, but that just, the skin doesn't look good in general. A lot of people thought that it would look a lot better from the original like teaser image that we got, since they were hyping it up. It's kind of seen as like the main skin, but when it came out, it just didn't hit the same. And to be honest, to me, you guys, it honestly kind of looks like a Power Chord remix as well, which obviously doesn't help the case of them, you know, doing item shop remixes over and over again, but you get what I'm trying to say. But I want to make sure you guys understand that I'm not pulling this idea that, you know, people are upset about this out of nowhere. I'm not just, you know, coming up with this and lying to you guys. If you want some solid evidence, I urge you to go to the Fortnite community on Twitter, but I also urge you to go to the comments of my video, just one video ago before, where I showcased the trailer. I think just about every comment there, at least a large majority of them, are people talking about how they do not like this OG pass, people telling you to save your money, etc. Now, the other skins are, of course, remixed versions of item shop skins. We have Rex, and I want to apologize. My last video, I said Wukong. I'm very sorry, but I do honestly think that this is a mix between Rex and Wukong. I will stand on that. They look very similar, so I'm going to stand on that. But then, of course, we also have another Raven variation, and I'm going to put up this image right here that I found on Twitter from Pluto V2 that I think is so funny, and it shows Fortnite milking the cow of the Raven skins and all of the different variations of Raven that we have. And like I said about Cuddle Team Leader, I absolutely hate when Fortnite milks one version, like one base character, and just makes tens of remixes of them. I cannot stand that. But of course, you can't really argue with it too much because Raven was released in Fortnite Season 3, so it does make sense. But again, people, especially me, were wanting battle pass skin remixes. Now, to be honest with you guys, I was personally expecting a remix of the Reaper, which was the tier 100 skin, the OG John Wick, the Dark Voyager skin, and Elite Agent Elise. I feel like these are like the big 3 of that battle pass, and they were some of the most popular back in the day. Specifically, you guys, the Reaper is like one of the first sweat skins ever in Fortnite. Like if you saw a Reaper, you were running in the other direction because that meant they were really good. I was really looking forward to seeing that in particular. Like if we were able to get a Reaper and Rustlord mix or something like that, I thought that would have been so so fire. It would have looked so clean, or something like Reaper in a spacesuit even would have been awesome. They could have done so many different types of remixes with this, and to be honest, I was just so disappointed. Now, I really hope that Fortnite doesn't continue going down this road of mostly remixing item shop skins for future OG seasons, because that would be really disappointing, but it really looks like Fortnite is mostly prioritizing item shop skins, and I'm really not necessarily sure why. I know there's a lot of hype around them, you know, bringing back old battle passes, and maybe they're trying to keep that hype up and keep people wondering, but I think it's clear at this point that it's probably not going to happen, so I'm not sure why. I guess they're like scared to do this. I'm not really sure what's going on with them, but I just think this was a very missed opportunity for them. Now, of course, it's not necessarily stated, you know, before these passes come out or anything, that they are only going to contain battle pass skin remixes, but to be honest, I can see people commenting that down below, but it is implied through the context of the OG mode that these should be battle pass remixes, especially after what they did with season 1 and remixing those battle pass skins, or the season shop skins, I should say. I think it's kind of implied that, you know, people are going to want battle pass skins, and I don't think it's wrong for people to expect that. But overall, you guys, I think the skins themselves are all right. I do not like the space skin one. The other ones are really good though, but I was really hoping for something more related to the specific battle passes. I wanted a Reaper remix so badly, but unfortunately it is not going to happen. Of course, I think this is a huge missed opportunity if Fortnite continues doing mostly item shop skins in these OG passes, but we will just have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think though down below in the comments. Do you like this OG pass? Let me know. Drop a like on today's video. You watched all the way to the end. You must have enjoyed, so drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. I upload videos like these every single day. Use code PROZEROYT to help support me, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.